Hi, my name is Katie, and this week I'm talking about getting married young. Getting married young has a lot of perks. It also has its own problems and struggles, but it is well worth it in the end. One of the biggest things that, for me, I enjoyed about getting married young was naive sex. My husband and I got married right out of high school. We've been together for 10 years. We've been married for 8 of those 10 years. And our sexual partners are very low, so we got to experience things together that normally, people that get married older don't get to experience with their significant other. So it was very interesting and a lot of fun. And there's, I think, less disappointment in that fact, so your sex life is actually really good compared to others who have had more experience and come to find out that in the beginning, what little things that didn't bother them about the sex later ends up bothering them, so their sex life actually is really bad, and it can lead to other issues in the marriage which can ultimately fall apart. So that's one good thing about getting married young, naive sex. Another thing is the struggles. The struggles are real when you get married young. You're honestly, you're stupid. You get married young and you don't have any life experience. You move in, you haven't lived with anybody other than your parents, and you move in with somebody and all hell breaks loose. You have to clean up after yourselves and someone else. You have to cook for them. You have to help take care of them if they're not feeling good. The chores all fall on you, and you have to take care of a family. And it's hard when you're young, but I think if you're able to make it through these struggles, you come out on the other side a lot stronger. And I think if you are able to grow together with these struggles, you will find that as an individual you grow, and in a couple you grow, and it makes your relationship much stronger. And I think that when you're older and you get married, you do have a lot of the same struggles, but you already know how to deal with things. So therefore you are not having to figure it out together, I think, as much. And I don't think you can grow as deeply as you do when you get married young. The other thing that is a struggle with young people is money. Money. That's probably the biggest issue with all marriage and relationships is money. But when you're young, you have no money. You're just starting out, and you have to figure out how you can work through it. My husband and I, like I said, we've been married for a very long time, and the hardest thing was putting ourselves through school. My husband joined the military right out of high school, and I went to school and got an early childhood degree. And putting myself through school while he was, the first couple years in the military was extremely hard. Just like starting out any career, he was starting out young, so he did not have a lot of money, and he was low ranked, so he did not make a lot of money. And I was going to school full time, and I could not work. So there were times where we had no money in the bank account, and we were literally eating top ramen for supper, lunch, and breakfast. No joke. And I know a lot of, I'm sure every marriage and couple will go through these situations, but when you're young, I think you're a little bit more, I don't want to say acceptable about this, but you're not, I don't think, as traumatized by it. You're young, you're used to eating bad foods, you would care less. As long as you eat, you're fine. And I think we were able to make it through because we were young. And we were able to just kind of, hold our heads up high and keep on pushing. And here we are on the other side. I'm getting a second degree, and my husband's getting ready to get out of the military and get his degree. We both have degrees, and we are going to show our daughter that having a degree is very important. And I think that because we were young, we were able to do this. We got married young, and we were able to push through the struggles of being married, and it was great. And it's not an easy thing to do at all, but we have done it. We have grown together, which is something that I think older couples, they grow together, but they're already kind of grown. When you're 18 and you're still growing, you're still learning, and we got to experience that together, and I think that's definitely benefited us. So get married young. It's great.